Hi, my friends. Welcome to my page DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Thursday. Look what I painted last night. Oh my goodness. So we're going to actually make the skeletons. We're going to make those small skeletons, but I wanted to show you the difference. I'm only doing one of them larger. I didn't want to do all of them bigger, unless I have a lot of people that really want them all big. Um, just wanted to show you the difference. So anyways, guys, I've been wanting to do, I have a couple of other Halloween ideas with the Peanuts transfers that we already have. I just haven't got to them. Several other people have done some. They're similar to what I was going to do. I don't want to act like I'm copying them, but I will come out with them probably next week. But I want to see what they're going to have. What is Chocator bringing us tonight? All of the designers get to see, and I'll share with all of the rest of you guys what the new stencils. I guess there's going to be 7 or 8 is what we're told. So we'll see. And then there will be some other holiday transfers. So I'm excited. Can't wait to see what it is. I don't know what it is. Is it going to be holiday as in Christmas? Is it going to be Thanksgiving? I don't think they're going to bring out more Halloween, but I honestly don't know. So can't wait. I get to see that this afternoon. 3 o'clock my time is what time that little presentation is going to be going on. So I need to make sure I'm watching. What do you think? What do you think of this? What do you think of the pink? Okay, so pink is really popular. I noticed at the craft shows. So here's the thing, being at the register, you see all the stuff that goes out. I actually was the tagger, the tag taker, offer, and bagger for most of the craft show. I had other people that wanted to do the register, and I am absolutely fine with tearing the tags and wrapping and handing them the tags to add up. Whatever job I need to do at this show, it doesn't matter to me. But the thing is, when I'm tearing those tags off, I get to see what's selling. So I get to see what the trends are in my area. It might be different in yours, but pink Halloween is really popular. So what do you think? Do you like pink Halloween? Let me know. So I used cotton candy, and then I shaded with dragon fruit. And then on this one, I used cotton candy shaded with dragon fruit, and then I did dragon fruit, and I just shaded with our ink. So anyways, tell me what you think, guys. I'm so excited. We will be doing these projects tomorrow. Okay, I probably will base coat them so that we just have to do the chalking, just because tomorrow's gonna be a little hectic because we get to order, and then as soon as we're done ordering, it will be time for me to start packing my truck to go up to the cabin for the weekend. Yes, I get to get away. So anyways, let me go ahead and get to comments. Sorry, sometimes I just talk too much. I've had people say, why don't you just get to the project? Well, you know what? If you're watching the replay, you can just fast forward through that. I don't know why some people have to be rude. I'm like, you're Rudy too to you. Anyways, let me get this volume turned down, and let me get this shared over to my VIP group. You guys, I wish I had more time to paint. I'm just trying to get everything done before I leave on my my little weekend vacay. So, yeah, I had a lot of paperwork last night to get done and things, making sure everything's ready for the sale. I have 2 more pictures to take because when I was posting all of the 150 different items, there's 150 different posts. You guys, it's gonna be the longest sale I've ever seen, and I hope you don't fall asleep during the sale. One's gonna post every minute. So there's a lot. There's a lot. So some of the things there's only one. Some of them there's 20, and a few things there's more than 20, like 40 to 50 items. Just a couple of things. There's a lot. So anyway, surfaces. I also did, I did like squeegees, that type of stuff. Even fuzz and cloths are in there. Yeah. And then kits. So they're like some of the kits that I didn't ever end up doing, like the jewelry kit with the earrings, things like that. There's like one. That's why there's one, is because I ordered it. I didn't do it. So I'm passing those on. Yay. At a discount. Okay, let me see comments here. Hi guys, how are you? Hi Carrie. I know. Yes. I love all this stuff. So much fun. Hi Betty. Hi Holly. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi Sherry. Hi Lynn. Good morning. Hi Barb. Good morning Marilyn. Hi Bridget. I love the pink too. I think they're cute. I didn't do purple. I have seen purple out there, but I don't think it's as popular. Yeah, the skeleton is super adorable. We're going to do the smaller skeletons. A lot of you have ordered, and some of you have ordered multiples. So yeah, we're going to do that. Hey, Lori, how are you? Hi, Pam. Hi, Laura. Hi, Betty. Thank you. I know. Thanks, Laura. Hi, Karen Ross. Good morning, Janine. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to take these away. So this pumpkin is not the Chocator pumpkin. It's just a pumpkin that I had. And I think it actually goes with the bat. I haven't done the project yet. And this is our Snoopy and our Woodstock. And it's one that with the flower, the love something. Yeah. The love one. The love one. I don't know where it's at. I think my transfer is in the other room. Anyways, okay, this is the large one. So a lot of you guys ordered the large single one. Okay, these are the smaller ones. We're gonna paint the smaller ones. I have them right here. Let me put you down to the table. And there they are. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Oh, Cheryl, did you miss it? You don't want to miss it. So this is a large one. Okay, these are the small ones. And then here's our Snoopy. Noopy doopy doo. Okay, and then our other Snoopy that stands. I have to admit, guys, sometimes I'm not perfect. When I was doing this one, okay, so I'm gonna admit to you guys. Thanks, Robin. How are you? I'm gonna admit to you that I made a mistake. When I was doing this one, I was resizing the pumpkin and I accidentally resized Snoopy. Woodstock was fine. So what happened? See, I wasn't going to originally do a sign. What happened to me was I went to use the stencil on the Snoopy and it was the wrong size. And so this is all done with marker. So the stencil didn't fit him. So I resized it to the correct size. So if you guys order it, it'll be the correct size. But I decided, you know what? All those I'm going to make signs with. And I used a marker to do the black. Yeah. Sometimes I'm not perfect. I try. Okay, let me put these over here. We're gonna paint these little guys. They're so cute. So Tara took home, I can't remember how many, either 6 sets or 8 sets of the pumpkins, and they were almost done. And so then I gave her another project to take home. She's painting for 2 hours every night for me. So she's getting a bunch of things done. We're kind of focusing on fall right now, trying to get all of our fall stuff done. Okay, so there's lots of layers, guys. That's why I wanted to do these with you, because, not every project do I need to do with you. It's easy and it's self-explanatory. But see, there's layers. Like there's this piece that goes behind the head. So you paint that black. It's kind of like a little Martian head. It goes behind there and you just glue that on. And then same with these pumpkins. You paint the pumpkins black. So black here, and then that goes behind. And then same with this, black for the pumpkin here, behind, so the face shows through, and then black for this. Okay, so I wanted to show you all of that. That's why we're doing these, is because I need to show you all the things. And then over here on this little guy, hi Darlene Bar. What size are the small pumpkins? They are different sizes, but let's see. This is a sheet of paper. So a sheet of paper is 8.5. So I'm gonna say it's about That one's about 6 inches. That one's about 7.5. So 7.5, 6, maybe 7.5, 6.5, 6.5 inches tall. Yeah. So, and the other one is 11 inches tall. Okay, so like there's layers here. Like under here is black. Okay. And then behind here, so you're painting the tombstone, but you have to paint down here black. So I want to show you all those things. And there's an arm that's getting away. So that's why we're doing this, because you need to know all the things. And our bases will be brown. Okay, so let me bring in the board so that we can get all of our pieces out there. There's a lot of white, a ton of white. And I'm going to put myself up in the corner. So, yeah, you're welcome. Hi, April. How are you? Okay, let me get my board. You're like, where'd everything go? Here's my board with my tape on it. The tape's going to hold everything so that if you ever wonder about that, it just holds it so I don't have to sit there and hold the little pieces. When we did wholesale, I had to do that because my hands would cramp. My hands would cramp up so bad because these are all brown. I'm going to kind of do that. Let me put myself up in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner, Darlene. Oops, not that corner. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's bring back each of our little guys. Okay. So we know these guys are black. We can put those all up there together. That's black. The back of this pumpkin, that's all black. Okay. So we're going to put the arms, okay, are white and the legs are white. And on here, the only part we're going to paint is the face and the rib cage are going to be white. And then the pumpkins are going to be our orange. Okay, let's just move that up. Can't wait to get hit. Oh, yeah, Betty. I know. They're so cute, aren't they? These are like a must-have, I think. Anyways, so Tara's painting them, a bunch of them. They're going to look so cute. Okay, so there's that. There's our little tombstone. So don't forget this part, and I probably should score that where that stops, because you kind of have to be exact how that goes, because that's gonna, no, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. He's over here. Where are you? Okay, this is black. I'm gonna put that up there. Okay. This comes out. There's an arm. There's an arm. Okay, let's put this over here because this is gray. There's an arm that's white. The words are white. That arm is white. Okay, so this pumpkin is pumpkin color. So behind here is going to be black. This is all going to be white. This pumpkin's going to be orange. So there's a lot of this and that. Okay, so that's why we're doing this together. So when you get yours, you can go back and you can watch the video and you can paint along if you have any questions. Okay, so that and that. I know Tara even looked at it yesterday. She was looking at the large one that I had painted, and she's like, "Oh, I need to go back and I need to paint." She forgot to paint behind the pumpkin on this part. Did you get an email for a Zoom link? I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, a Zoom link for what? For I think it's just going to be in Designer HQ. I don't think it's going to be on Zoom, Sarah. Are you talking about the Snoopy and the Woodstock pieces separate from the pumpkin? Yes, they are. So the Snoopy, okay, so here's how, on the pumpkin, so the Snoopy is separate and the Woodstock is separate. However, I did put this Snoopy shape, I attached it to this pumpkin, so that it gave it more support. I didn't want to just have it glued right here on the edge. So the backer, this pumpkin here has the Snoopy shape at the top, and then this is another layer. So there's actually 3 layers. There's the back layer that's black, and then there's the pumpkin layer that has the Snoopy at the top, and then there's Snoopy and Woodstock. So 3 layers on this. So if you look at it, sideways, there's 3 layers. Does that make sense? So, yeah, I think it's just going to be on Designer HQ. I think that's where it is, Sarah. When I went and I looked, I was directing Betty there, and that's because she has not, I don't think she's been on there before. So, okay, let's get painting. Let's get painting. So we're going to do brown. I'm just going to use milk chocolate. I have my little dish right here. It doesn't use that many colors, and there's no cheekies or anything like that. So our brown, milk chocolate, burnt umber, whatever color you want to do for your base, absolutely fine. But the white needs a lot of, needs 3 coats on the white. It just does. Okay, so we'll make sure that we do that. Let me get my paper towel for my paintbrushes. I just set it on that. That way I can gather them up at the end too. You did register and you got a Zoom link. You got a Zoom link for Designer HQ? I did not. I did not get a Zoom link. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Okay, so maybe someone can go and look. Maybe someone can go to, was there a Zoom link? I have it on my, you know what, I have it on my page, on my team page. So let me go back and look on my team page, see if I can get to it from here. Pages, I'm painting at the same time. Make sure I don't paint the wrong thing black. This is black, this is black. So this is behind the pumpkins, behind the face. Okay, so why can't I get to it? Groups. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I have it on my team page. Let me go to it on my team page and see if it takes me to a okay, it did not take me to a Zoom link. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a Zoom link. If anybody sees a Zoom link, let me know, because I don't see one for that. All I see is that it's going to be on Designer HQ, but I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. It's a Zoom. How come I didn't get a Zoom? Okay. All right. So it's a Zoom link. Okay. So I'll have to go back to it. I'll have to go back and look. Okay. So what is a Zoom link? A Zoom link is the link to the Zoom. If they're going to have it on Zoom instead of having it just on Designer HQ. So I'll find out, Betty. I guess I just didn't. I didn't know. I don't have a Zoom link from it. Okay, so back of this. All right. Yeah, I don't want to miss out. Okay, this is black. Okay, so I got all my black. Okay, let's do it. Let's do our gray while we're at that. You went through all your emails and there's nothing. Yeah, you went to your spam folder this time. Oh, okay. All right. But I didn't register my email with it. So all I did was say, yes, I'm interested. I didn't, I'll find out. I'll post on here for you guys, for those of you that are designers that need to know. I would be going to the wrong place. I'd be going, I'm missing it. Where is it? Yeah, I'll let you know, Sarah, for sure. Yeah, sometimes it's easy to miss those things and not know what to do. For sure. I have other Zooms scheduled. Like next week, I'm on the Couturier call again. Yay. That's always fun. Last week we had the Legends. And guys, guess what? I found out where I'm going for my Diva Day, but I don't think I can share it yet. I think that they want it to be a surprise, but it's going to be fun. So I can't share with you where I'm going, but I am going in September. Chalk Couture is taking me on my Diva Day. So that's for becoming a sales legend. A sales legend is when you hit $1 million in sales for the company. There's only 3 other people before me that have done it. I'm the 4th. I am the 4th person in the whole company that has hit $1 million in sales. There's another person that's pretty close. I'm excited. Can't wait for her to hit her million. And then there will be 5. And then there will probably be 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah. There's a few people that are close behind. So one that's very close that's going to definitely hit it probably by leadership. Okay, so I'm over here. I don't have to do the arms because the arms are going to be on there. Okay. I do have to do the rib cage. I don't have to do the legs because the legs are going to be on there, but just go low enough. How low can you go? Okay, and then this little guy here. Okay, same thing. Head and rib cage, and then there's like a little piece of the hip that's sticking out behind the pumpkin. All right, well, we'll figure it out. We'll make sure we're there, Sarah. We don't want to miss out. We want to see all the things. We want to see all the new stuff. Give me all the new stuff. Oh, you have the link. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Carrie. It takes an army, a village. It takes a lot of us to get all the things done. So thank you. Okay, so that's the link to. All right. Perfect. Now I just have to go to my page. If you go to HQ and look at Brandy's post, you can. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Evidently, I didn't do everything. Evidently, I missed a step, but it doesn't surprise me. I have so many things that I'm juggling. Like last night, we had our leadership meeting, and that went really well. So, that was, let me think. That was Mary Jo presented. She was our presenter for that. I think she thought she was going to be in Designer HQ, but she was actually in Emerging Leaders. Hi, Judy Kirk. How are you? We are making skeletons. We are making skeletons. Get some of our spiced pumpkins. So we have slate gray, we have milk chocolate, we have black and white, and we have spiced pumpkin. And that's it, guys. That's all. Okay, so let me see. All right. Perfect. If I click on that, I don't think I have to do it from I'll do it from my computer. Yeah, sometimes they just do it in Designer HQ. Sometimes they do it in Zoom. So there will be presenters tonight. I'm not one of them, but this afternoon at 3 Pacific time, 4 Mountain time, 5 Central time, 6 Eastern time, right? Is that correct? At least that's what it showed up on mine. It showed up on my thing that reminded me that I had an event tonight. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping those are the right times. Yeah, like I say, I can't remember it all. I can't do it all. Sometimes you guys hear something that I don't, and sometimes I hear something that you don't. And we are just all one big team that is working together to make it work. Somehow it does. Somehow it does. Oops, there's a hair. That would be mine. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so it asks if you're going, but it didn't ask to register. Yeah, same thing. It did not ask me it did not let me register. Okay, so, Hi, Jean, how are you? We're doing skeletons. I'll have to see. I can send a link and ask them. I now have a direct bat line to corporate, so... That's what happens when you move up in the company. You get a direct link. Yeah. So we get answers pretty quickly, And we have a little chat group for all of the legends. So that's sale legends and legends for recruiting legends. So we have a little chat with corporate, and we're able to get answers real quick. It's like having a bat line. And if I don't, I can also ask questions in there from those people, because sometimes they know things that I don't. Do you have a day in September yet? Do I have a day in September? Oh, tell me what you mean. Do I have a day in September? Oh, for my Diva Day, is that what you mean? Do I have a day in September? Tell me what you're talking about. Do I have a day in September? I'm not sure what that means. I'm sorry. Well, let me know what you mean by that. Okay. Oh yeah, I do. So I do. And actually, it's not the weekend before the craft show setup. Thank goodness, it's the week before that. So I do have a date. They have 2 different dates proposed. So for my Diva Day, yeah, and I do know where I'm going. I just can't share that. It's going to be kind of a secret. It'll be shared by them. It's either September 24th through 26th or September 25th through 27th. So corporate is taking me on my fun little Diva Day. Pretty excited. I'm one that likes to do things. So they kind of asked me, what type of things do you like to do? Do you want to go see a Broadway show? Do you like to, I like to do physical things. I like to be out in the elements. I like to do, zip lines and hike. I mean, maybe I don't look like I do, but I love to hike. I love to bike. I like to do RVing. I like to go on boats and Jeeps and do all the things out in nature. So what we're going to do will most likely involve, all I know is the location. I don't know what all we're doing, so it's pretty exciting. I can't share with you where it's at, but yeah, I will definitely be sharing pictures when I'm there. Definitely. So pretty excited to be going, and also excited that it's not going to conflict at all with my craft show. Previously, I was going to be flying in and getting in at midnight the night before our craft show setup. And I was like, ooh, that's cutting it close. If something happens, Judy's going to have to take over for me. But not the case. It's the weekend before. So we are A-okay. All right. So, yeah, I know I'm happy. I'm happy, Judy. So they're getting everything squared away. They are. All right, getting all my little guys done. Oops, I accidentally dripped white on my pumpkin. Okay, and I know there's a lot of painting here, and it's kind of boring, but I want to show you how it all goes together, because like I said, there's a lot of little pieces. Now I need to fix that. and there's a little bit of shading on here. Okay, let's dry all this. I do have to put one more coat on the white because it just needs it. Let's see. Okay, well, you know what? Oops. I'm gonna have to wait to go to the to the comment till I get to my laptop, or not my laptop, but my desktop. Yeah. All right. So Tara was trying out the cake pops at home, working out all the kinks and the flavors and all of that, getting stuff ready for in October. So she wants to make sure that everything's ready. And we have the cutest cart. She's going to be assembling that and painting that this weekend. So now I just have to find room on our floor plan where that's going to go. And I think I have the perfect place. So she's just going to be at my October show, and then down in Chula Vista at the November show. She's not really thinking of doing others. Okay, all right, I think we're good. Well, almost dry. Let's see, I sat down and then I saw it was more shiny. The white needs a little bit more drier. The white is thicker, you know, the white paint is thicker, so sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Okay, perfect. Perfect, guys. All right, so I'm excited to see what's gonna come tomorrow with Peanuts, and we are gonna be doing cutouts with things. So with the ones that we can, not all of them will, like you can't do cutouts for every single thing, you know. I like to be able to just use the transfer on a surface too. I like to be able to use it on a t-shirt. I can't wait. I'm hoping there's something for a doormat. I hope there's a welcome Peanuts transfer for a doormat. That would be awesome. Because I saved one of my doormats just for that. Because I requested it. If we get it, just know that I did request it. Probably lots of other people did too, but I might be one of the reasons why. If we do get one. If you see it, you might go, that was Darlene's suggestion, and probably a dozen other people too, but I'll take part of the credit. I did submit a few suggestions for Peanuts, but you know what? They work on things so far ahead. Right now they are working on the spring stuff. So they're working on Easter already. So we've been submitting Easter ideas. I submitted all of the pet ideas that we all talked about because I think they're great. If they don't come out with them, then I might just do cutouts and engrave and do that kind of stuff. Okay, all right, I think we got enough coats. Let us move this and let me dry all of this and we'll need to start inking. All right, okay. Hope everybody is having a good week so far. I am. I'm getting a lot done. You know, I feel like sometimes I'm not. I knocked out one of my big orders last night for one of you people. Tara got the other one done during the day. Both of those will go out in today's mail. There were two very, 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 very large orders that needed to get done. So I continue to work on the largest one, cutting everything so that they can go. All right. And we have wedding orders too. That's good. Yay. We like wedding orders. All right. So all the pieces, I'm just going to take everything off. I think, or should I try to assemble it? Well, you know, maybe I should try to assemble so that I can see and make sure I painted everything. Oh, guess what? I haven't painted the stems on my pumpkins. Let's do that because that needs to be done. Let me bring this up. And I do have to do 2 coats because when I paint the little stem on the pumpkin, when I paint it brown, it takes 2 coats to go over it. And I just have teeny tiny brushes to do that. So let's do that. You can do brown or green, whatever color. I usually do brown lately. I used to only do green, and then I was like, well, everybody's telling me I should do brown. We're going camping today. It's going to be record hot. Oh, gosh. But you're bringing stuff to paint, and you'll hang at the pool. Your paint's going to dry as you're putting it on your brush. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I used to take stuff to the desert all the time to paint because I didn't go out on some of the rides. I would stay with the dogs. I preferred to stay with the dogs rather than go on all the rides. Sometimes going in the dune buggy would make me a little sick to my stomach. So, yeah, my hubby's been working on the buggy. He's like, should I just sell it? Because I can't go with him. We really need to find somebody that can come and stay at the house and watch the dogs. I need an in-home dog sitter here in San Diego. Yeah, someone I can trust. It's not going to lose my dogs. Yeah. Okay, let me dry that. And I'm going to put a second coat on all of those, all the stems. on them. There's a lot of shading on the pumpkins. Some shading on the skeletons. Not a ton. You'll put paint in. Oh, you'll paint in the camper. Oh, perfect. Okay. I thought you were going to paint at the pool. All right. I don't know why I was imagining you taking it to the pool, that you're going to paint at the pool. That would be it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fun. I know. I would always set up an extra table. I bring an extra table at in our camper. Our new one actually has an extra table at the back that I could paint at, but the only time I've gone out in our new trailer is when Chloe went missing. So my husband's been the one that's taken it out all the other times. I've never gone out in it, and he won't take the dogs in it. He's so worried about that. I mean, you can imagine the PTSD of losing another one. You know, just thinking about it is hard, because our dogs were so good. He used to take Molly, and our dogs would mind. They weren't scared of people. They would run up to people and want to be petted. They never tried to run away, and you could always tell them, get over here, and they would come over right away. They would mind us, but Chloe was not that way. Chloe was different. She was afraid of people. So that was the difference in why, when she escaped, that she just kept running. My grandson's to dog sit. Yeah, I could try to see. One grandson doesn't live here anymore. He is in Colorado. The other grandson, he might try it. He's really shy. Yeah, sometimes they just don't want to. Okay, now I need to make sure that I get all the right pieces. So I want to kind of line it up. Okay, maybe I should just scooch this up so that I can put it below, so I don't have it sticking to it. Okay, and then these are different sizes, but just barely. So if you got the wrong one on there, it wouldn't really matter. Okay, let me get these are all the bases. Got the bases. Okay, arms. I kind of tried to keep them with the right one. You'll know if you got it wrong, because it won't fit. So I always try to pre-fit them so that I make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Okay, so this is what I needed to make sure that I had it painted so that the black part shows through right here. Okay, there's a lot to this. The rest in peace. I did it in white because I wanted it to stand out. Okay, and then one of these arms is longer, just barely. The longer one actually goes, its hand sticks into the pumpkin. Okay, so like that. I'll scooch everything up in a second. I just don't want this to fall off. This goes behind, so you glue it behind. And then we have this one. Okay, I'll be moving everything in a second. I just want to make sure I get all of my pieces on the correct pumpkin, on the correct skeleton, I should say, with the pumpkin. Okay, let me move this. And then we can move these up with all their little pieces, and we can ink each one individually. We'll do the bases first. I always like to do bases first so that they can be drying. But see how there's all the little pieces? That's why I wanted to go through it with you. Let me just go in closer so that you can see a little bit better. I'll scooch this over a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna ink these guys and get them all glued together. Okay, so I'm just inking the edges. I like to use the ink pad. If you want to shade it with a brush, you can, but this is the ink pad that I use. I just go on Amazon. Memento Luxe Espresso Truffles the color. And I just purchased from Amazon. They do have ink refills. So when your ink pad is getting low, you can grab your little re-inker And what I did last night was I re-inked my ink pad, and then I took a paper towel and I sopped up some of it so it wasn't so dark on there. Okay, gonna grab my, did this work or not yesterday? I don't remember if I got it to work. Did I get it to work? The little glue. I did. Okay. I have the little glue bottles. I ordered more. Sometimes I order the wrong size. Instead of ordering the refill, I order the smaller size. I have more coming today. I have to take some up to the cabin because I don't remember if I have some up there. I know I have paint, but I don't know if I have every color. So I have my projects ready to go. I got them all cut out. And now I'm working on getting, make sure it's all lined up. Make sure the center part's lined up. Sometimes you have to flip this. If it's, sometimes that center little thing is not centered. Okay, perfect. Okay, got those ready. Okay, let's just ink them one by one. All right, let's just take these apart and I'm going to grab Q-tips because I have to do the lines on the pumpkin. Okay, so just do it. I'll do all around it. I'm just very lightly doing the skeleton. I feel like you don't need a ton of ink on him. Just a little bit, just barely on the edge. And then we're going to do some shading with a Q-tip so that you can see the definition on the different bones, because now that's an add-on. That one has a thing on top of it, so I don't need to do around it. So if you want to go in on the ribs, you can. I'm going to do along the mouth with the Q-tips. So I'm going to grab the little tiny pointy Q-tips. Those work best with this. The ones that look like this, okay? That are pointy on the end. Those work best, okay? So you can actually go in and you can do some little shading there with that, okay? And then on the face, I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry. I feel it. Oh my goodness. Felt good to get that out. Do you ever just feel a sneeze and you're like, oh, I just can't wait to sneeze to just get it over with. Okay. So there's the face. So see how I kind of just did some little lines? I didn't do it very dark. I don't know if you can see better. Okay. So, and then I want to do on the ribs just a little bit. So I'm just dipping my my Q-tip into the ink and just barely like shading the edge. Okay. Then on each of the arms and the legs and all of that, there's scoring, so you can see where that bone is. We want to kind of go along the bone, and I'll show you what that did. Okay, so I just used the Q-tip, and now you can see the definition on that. You can see that there's an actual bone there, and same with the foot, and then same with the hand, and then we're going to do. Between the fingers, I'm going to just do a little bit of shading with the Q-tip. If you get too much on there, just wet a Q-tip and wipe it right off. This is water soluble. Okay, so those are done. Okay, then on my pumpkin, there's some lines. Okay, so I'm going to do my lines on my pumpkin face. And the scoring is there for you. So you just follow that scoring. Okay, so... Sorry, my nose, all of a sudden, I'm like, I must have an allergy to something in my room here. It must be the dust. Unfortunately, must be the dust. Yeah, this room needs a deep cleaning, like take everything out. Okay, so there's my lines on my pumpkin. Okay, can you see? All right, so let's glue one together so that you can see how this goes. Put my lid on that. Take my glue. Now, this is going to go on the back, so it's going to go behind. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to go right around the area where that's going to cover up. Yeah, I'm going to try. I don't want this to all of a sudden come out a whole bunch. It's being kind of picky. All right, so I got it going on the paper towel over there. So I'm just kind of outlining that. That's where that black piece is going to go. Okay, so So I kind of just put glue along there, and then I'm going to put this piece over it. So when I flip it back over, he's got his eyes. Okay. And then same on this. I'm going to flip over the pumpkin. I'm going to put glue on my little pumpkin and get him in place. So he's going to go right here. All right. Just like that. And then I'm going to figure out what arm goes where. Okay. And put a little bit on each one and get them in place. And then we'll just let that sit there for a minute. I do need to plug in my glue gun. So see why I needed to do this with you? Because there's a lot of little things. Ooh, my tummy's growling. It's like, I'm hungry, feed me. My husband put an avocado out there. He's like, please eat one of these avocados today. They're going to go bad. You could just put it in the fridge. Or you can freeze them. Did you know that you can smash them and put them in a baggie and freeze them? Or just cut them up, put them in a bag and freeze them? Yeah, you can. I buy the smashed avocados at Costco in the little things. Okay, what time is my sale on Saturday? It starts at 1 o'clock Pacific time. Okay, sorry. I have to wipe my nose. There is allergies going on this morning. Okay, let me, the sale starts at 1, and a reminder will be sent out. The sale is a long sale. I'm so sorry, but I found so many goodies. Each item will be posted 1 minute apart. 1 minute's long enough. 1 minute is long enough for you to figure out, do I want it or do I not want it? But yeah, so 1 minute. So it's going to be going on for over an hour. No, I think it's over 2 hours. It's long, guys. Sorry. It's 150 minutes. That's a long time. So that's 2 hours. Yeah. And whatever, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. If you miss the sale, you can go back through it. But if there's only one of something and you miss the sale and you really wanted that item, it's going to be gone. But on the other stuff, there's multiples, it's going to be there still. So I'm really sorry. Sometimes it's hard for me to know, do I do a bunch of small sales? I think when I do the transfers next time, I'm just doing the A's and the B's. And it'll be a smaller, manageable sale. It's going to be fall and Christmas. And if I have any Thanksgiving. I don't think that I have any Thanksgiving. Okay, so I did the edge and then I did the little line on there. Let's see. Get all my inking done. It says I'm live, but why doesn't it tell me how many? Oh, there we go. I had to click on it. I was like, sometimes it tells me how many people are actually watching. There you go. Yeah, it will tell me. And in the side notes, it will tell me who. I can see who is watching. Even if you don't comment, I can see that you're watching. I can see that you're watching me. That's good. But if you comment, then it puts this out there. If you say things, if you interact, it kind of helps the algorithm because they're like, oh, people actually do like watching. So I'm going to show more of this to more people. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Tell me your weekend plans. You know mine. I got to go get my cabin winterized. I'll probably have to rake more stuff up. I have 17 or 18 bags of trash that I could not get. I can't believe I can't get someone to pick it up. I guess there's nobody desperate for money anymore. Usually could get somebody to do it for $10 a bag or $100 for a whole truckload. Nope. No such thing. But also, I don't just trust random people. It has to be somebody that's been referred to me. Because the last guy that just dumped it into my neighbor's trash can instead of hauling off stuff. Yeah, that was not a good thing. Yeah, he filled my neighbor's trash and he filled my regular trash, which you can't put yard waste. Yard waste has to go to the dump, which is kind of weird. Up there, they don't have a yard waste thing. Okay, let's see. I think this is the only other thing. And then the bones on the hands And on here, do that shading. Hands and okay, just like that. And then on my pumpkin, and then we'll glue this one together. So it's just step by step. So if you get stuck when you're painting yours, because there's a lot of you guys that ordered these because they're so darn cute, just go back to the video and watch, see what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to assemble this one. This one has a lot of pieces, okay? Let's put the lid on here so it doesn't dry out. Okay, so we're going to start with the head part and then we'll glue this on. Okay, so let's move that to the side. I do need a sponge with some glue for the words. So let me just get that ready. I'll just put a little bit of glue here for the rest in peace. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over and I'm just going to put some glue right around the eyes and the nose area and the mouth area there. Okay, and then this goes in place there. Okay, so that just covers that. And then this is going to go over here. So here's what I have to do. I have to go around the pumpkin. And then I have to kind of guess where the headstone part's going to go. Headstone's probably going to go like right in there. So just like that. Okay, so I'm going to flip it back over and I'm going to line it up. You want to be able to see the rest in peace part. Okay, so there's that. And then we don't want to move this guy. We want it to kind of sit here and get solid. So let's do the rest in peace. I didn't ink those letters. I want them to really stand out. I'm just using my sponge to put some glue on it. This is so cute. So this is the one that I made larger. So if you ordered the large skeleton, it's this one. Yeah, the 3 skeletons, it's these 3. The large skeleton, it's just this one large because I didn't do all of them large. So hi Heidi, how are you? Hoping to get the rest of your things in your craft. Oh, nice, nice. Have you been cleaning it out? Or did you guys move? Are you just cleaning and redoing everything? Or did you guys move? I don't think you moved. I didn't think that you did. I know you went visiting after ChalkCon. You went visiting family. Okay. All right. Get this pumpkin in here. And then we're going to fit the arms in there. So remember, the longer one goes up there. Okay. All right. So this goes, oops. Okay. Is it wrong? I'm seeing a shadow right there. There we go. Okay. So this fits right in here. And then make sure that's lined up, that the arm part's lined up at the top and that the pumpkin's lined up. Okay. And then this goes up at the top, right like that. This one is so cute. Okay, next. All right, so I'm going to just leave those there. Let's put our lid on if we can find it. And there we go. Okay, move that up. And let's move on to this little guy. Get all of his little pieces. You finally regained your room in your house. You've had a crap. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's time. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I try not to over spill things to my living room because that's like one of my husband's pet peeves. Right now I have stuff on the coffee table waiting for me to take up to the cabin. And I told him that these are all the things that are going to the cabin. I hate to have stuff in there. If I don't have to. In fact, this last sale that I'm doing, everything is, it's so nice outside and it's not going to rain. There's stuff on the patio and then I have it all covered with blankets just so that it doesn't get all dusty. I have 5 tables full of stuff. But it's going to be a week before I start pulling it because the fact that there's a lot and it'll take me a long time to do invoices. Hopefully a lot of it will sell and I'll be able to find new homes for it. So that means lots of invoices, and also that means lots of packaging. So I'm anticipating within 2 weeks for it to all be out of there, hopefully. Sale starts on Saturday in the VIP group. If you're not already in the VIP group, you want to go there and make sure that you're there ahead of time. Okay, let's get all the inking done on this one. Let's grab some new Q-tips. Let's do the face. I definitely want to make sure that the face has a lot of definition where the mouth, like the mouthpiece is. I think it looks cute like that. And then a little bit on the ribs, not a lot. I don't need to do a ton, just a little bit here and there. And then these guys are gonna be so cute. I can't wait to have them all over my table at the craft show. I just love stuff like this. My customers love it too. So that's the nice thing, is that they really do appreciate all the hard work. They know that it's hard work. They know. Okay. There's a little bit of inking on these pumpkins. The lines are there for you, so don't stress over that. The score lines are there, so you can follow that. Okay, and then we have to do the leg bones and all of that. So that scoring is there, so you can make it look like bones. All right. Whew. It's a little hot in here. Last night I was cold when I went to bed. My husband keeps it at 73, and for me lately that's been too cold. I don't know why. I don't know why I've been cold. Maybe from the blood thinners. Do you think? Do you think that being on blood thinners makes you more cold? It probably does, huh? Because I'm going around wearing a sweatshirt, a sweat jacket, zip up jacket, sweater. And he's like still hot. Yeah. I'm like, it's either him or it's me. Which one of us has the issue? I'm not sure who it is, but somebody has an issue. Okay, I think we got all of our inking done. Hi, Vicki. How are you? Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to assemble all of this. I knew it's going to be a lot, so that's why I did it today. Tomorrow we'll do the Snoopy Woodstock one. I'll show you the pictures again. And so, okay, that just goes right there. Let's move all these pieces down so that we can put this. So this is gonna go on the back. We're gonna put our glue here so that we know exactly where those pumpkins are going to go. Yeah, I'll show you the Snoopy Woodstock pumpkin. And it's our transfer from the previous one. So it's not a new transfer. I don't have any of them. I was not fortunate to get anything ahead of time. All right, there's that. Let's add all the legs and the hands and all the stuff. Okay, so make sure you know what goes where. That one goes, the angles of the arms. Okay, so, yippers. So fun. I'll go back and I'll line that up better. All right. Looking good. Looking good, looking good. Okay. All righty. Yeah, this is turning out so cute. Whoops. It jumped. Oh my goodness, guys. I tell you, I cannot, and it moved this, so it moved the backer part, or I moved it somehow. Make sure that stays lined up. Okay. All right. Don't have it too low because this has to go into the little base. Okay, we have all of our bases ready. All right. So there you go. We'll start with this one. I have my glue gun plugged in. It absolutely does make you... Okay, let me wipe my nose. Sorry, guys. It's the dust. Yes. Okay, so I think that's what's going on. I'm gonna grab my glue gun because we're gonna do the backs of these. Okay, there's glue. Drop it off of it. This is a non-stick thing, so if glue gets on here, it just wipes right off. You can just pick it right off of there. No, this is silicone. It just works for me. Okay, I always like to try the bases, make sure that it actually fits in there, that I don't have to do any adjusting. That looks good. Sometimes you might have to sand it if you painted it and there's paint on there. And then this one should be fine too. Okay, so it's kind of still drying, but I think it'll be okay when we put it together. Okay, glue. I'll do these two and I'll do that one last. And I'm going to put the hot glue on it to make it stay. Okay, that goes there. And then this goes here, and I'm going to hot glue on the back so that it stays and I don't lose that base. There's some glue that came out, so you can take your little Q-tip and run along the bottom if there's any glue that you want to get off of there. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to hot glue right along the base part. And I do have an extra glue stick because I'm going to run out. So I usually go over it twice. Each of the areas twice. This just holds it on, okay? This is just my extra double protection that this is not coming off of here at my craft show and my customer get to the register without the base. I've had that happen in the past. When I've made it easy for them to pack them up, it's not easy for me at the craft show because I've lost bases and had to go home and make more bases. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there like that. And when I put you up to myself, you'll see. Okay, last one should be dry by now. This actually sets up pretty quickly, probably within 5 minutes. Okay, going in there. These little cutie pies. Going to clean up any little glue that came out because it does. And then turn it around, and I'm going to do the same thing on the back. I'm just running my bead of glue along the back, and that just holds it. Okay, I'm going to show you all the stuff, the other stuff that I had showed you, the pumpkins with the Snoopy and all of that too. But let me just put these right here, and that way I can put you up to myself. And there we go. Aren't they just so cute? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I told you I was going to show you the difference in size. Those are the small ones. This is the large one. So that's the difference in size. Okay, so it's quite a big difference. So this one is this is my sheet of paper. It's about almost 11 inches tall. Okay, so this one's almost 11 inches tall. These guys are almost 8 inches tall, like 7 inches tall, 7 and 6. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let me bring up my Snoopy stuff that I did. Here's my Snoopy. Snoopy on the pink pumpkin. Thank you. Thanks, Judy. So we'll be doing these tomorrow. I'll pre-paint some so that they're ready to go. Yeah. Scoot this over so you can see Snoopy. Snoopy-doopy-doo. All right, there you go, guys. So we are getting ready for fall. It's fall, y'all. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I love it. If you want to grab these, it's in the fall section. So let me give you the link. If you need the kits, you can grab the kits over in my website, on my website, in the fall collection. But I'm going to give you that link so that you have it. And you will be able to just go there and find these, and make sure you get the coupon code from the, oops, why did I do that? Hello, sorry. Get the coupon code from my VIP group so that you save money. Yeah, you want to save 25%. So get that coupon code. It's at the top of the VIP group. Okay, so here's this, okay? And then let me give you the link to the VIP group so you can go to the VIP group. That's where the sale is going to be too. So that's where the sale is. All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks, guys. My booth is going to be so cute. My next craft show is Blenda's Craft Show in La Mesa at the Community Center. If you're here in California, in Southern California, come see us. It is the first weekend of September. I think that's like the 5th and the 6th. Well, let me look and see. So September, yeah, 5th, 6th. So yeah. All right, guys. Okay, I love you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's launch day for Peanuts and a holiday collection. So yay, we'll see all that stuff tonight. I'll share that with you as soon as I see it.